Well,
But that's not my thing, sir. That's your thing.
oh, so I'm the one that's carrying the load on this one?
Yes. Yes, now you get it.
No.
Oh.
You know, nobody was doing voices before Kiss was doing voices.
I mean, like Kevin doesn't do voices on their podcast. He does Bane. That's it.
Just Winnie the
He
Pooh.
is Sexy Kev.
Yeah, but it's like easy fucking voices. Like, does Bane, does fucking like Winnie the Pooh, Kermit the Frog,
Yeah, Ray Romano.
Ray Romano, which I mean, it's not much of a
Yes.
stretch.
No.
No, Deborah, no, the kids, no, no. Not much of a stretch, man.
There are some voices I can do. It's just I never think to do them on air, I guess. Like
Dude, why not, man?
I could do Vince McMahon. We've heard that before, but I
Yeah,
can't think of the other voices. I mean, I guess I can Kermit, but who can't do Kermit? You know,
yeah.
it's kind of.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure there's other Muppets you could do, man.
I'm sure, like Grover. I think. If I remember, I'd have to remember the voice, but it would take me some time to get Grover back. But I'm sure I could do Grover because
Yeah,
it's kind of similar to Kermit. Kind of. It's just a little gravelly and whatnot.
all
You're
right, man.
like,
All right, man. So here's the deal, man. Sebastian
okay,
Bach
Sebastian.
talking to you here. Um, if you're gonna do voices, man, go with the big guns, man. Like, just do a big fucking voice, like somebody famous, somebody you know you can do.
You also kind of sound like Lars, Sebastian. Fucking Metallica is the best fucking band in the world.
See, Bruce is trying to make fun of me and say that my voice is similar to fucking Sebastian Bach. Like, how do you get Sebastian Bach out of this voice?
It's similar. It's kind of similar. The
It's
the, the
not similar,
tonality is
man.
different.
It's like I'm like peanut butter and he's jelly. Like, we go good together, but we're not the same thing, man.
I don't know. You're like too. I don't know. I had a comparison, but I lost it.
I just see the
My
gears
brain
turning
just
in your.
shut off.
I just see the gears like kind of turning in your head, just going like, "How
Ah,
long can I keep
ah.
this up for?" He's not a dancing monkey, but I got him going at least.
No, man, just voices ain't really my forte. It's just not really my thing.
That's
Not
fun.
something I do.
That's just something fun to do, man. Fuck with people sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, like
So
the
you do your voices, and I'll do my whatever I do, which is nothing, apparently. Wear my donut shack shirt. I'm good at wearing donut shirts.
those are good donuts, Walter.
Shut the fuck up, Andy. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, technically, I had homework to do Wishmaster, but I never actually listened to it. I was so busy editing our last fucking show that man, I didn't want to say
Yeah,
this on air, but like that thing became a beast getting
that.
that shit to work. I had to export it like 3 fucking times and shit, man.
Yeah, like
I don't know what happened, but
so yeah, we can talk about that to kind of wrap things up here, but
yeah, I
um,
didn't know how like behind the curtain you wanted to get, but
that's fine, man. Like I'll go behind the curtain deep with this one, but so after we recorded the last podcast that we did, um, I go, grab something to eat and whatnot, just kind of go on with my day a little bit. I come back, get the screen restarted. My mouse, fucking, try moving around. Cursor wasn't moving around, so I'm like, oh shit, okay, let me click on it and see where that is because I'm not seeing the pointer on the screen. So I
mm-hmm.
click on it and it X's out Audacity, the program that we use to, to record and edit these fucking things.
Mm-hmm.
And it closes it out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Holy shit, holy shit. I'm like, I try and open it back up, like maybe I can recover it or something like that. It's gone.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh fuck, man. That to me was one of our best episodes.
Yeah. It was 2 hours and it didn't feel like it at all. Like
No.
when I saw that time at the end that it was an hour and 50, I was like, holy shit, it was that long. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun, but it also felt good. But here's the thing. Like, so the thing gets erased. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. I shoot Bruce a text. I'm like, dude, please tell me you fucking recorded that, like, video and audio. He's like, yeah, I did. Why? I was like, oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, that's it's sort of good that we had this backup thing where like I've got the video side of things, which obviously captures the audio as well, so I can handle both of those. But you've got the audio side handled. The only thing is that, like, not to go too deep behind the curtain, but like when you're calling through Skype, we're using Skype to talk to each other. So like who is Skyping in, that sound is going to be a little worse than the other one. But we make do with what we can. So like right now, like if you're listening to Andy's recording of this podcast, my sound will sound worse. Whereas if you watch the video recording of the podcast, my sound will sound better, but Andy will sound worse because of how it's set up. But
Yeah.
and the other thing too is the last podcast that we did, the first video one, was done on a different laptop than I'm using now. So it's completely different equipment too. It's like the backup camera to do our first video episode with. So I was even scrambling before this episode to get everything together, to get the overlay and everything in place and get our names up, and like just last minute like details and things that I had to get in place to get everything working and be ready on time. But we made it happen.
We did,
And
man.
that's the thing. We're going to have to keep, working through it and making changes and updating as we go along. And eventually we'll get everything running like a smooth ship. But
Yeah. And I mean, that's kind of the thing too. It's like, you know what, man, it's baby steps. Like this, the video stuff for us, like, it's new territory. So like, yeah, we're gonna
yeah,
have we're gonna have speed bumps. We're gonna have hiccups. It's expected.
right. Yeah, this is literally video episode number 2.
And that is,
So we've had what, like 10 podcasts before that, but
yeah. So, but you know what, yeah, like, for those that wonder, like, kind of how the sausage is made, so to speak,
yeah.
like Bruce is responsible for like the video stuff and just making sure that, I don't want to say we look good, but at least the technology's running at least.
Yeah. We can only
Because
look
let's,
as good as we are.
yeah, like
Yeah,
this, there's no
we
miracle
only
worker
got
out
so
there.
much to work with.
Nobody's a miracle worker, sir.
That's right.
So yeah,
So should we tell them about what the ultimate plan is with this?
well, yeah, post coronavirus bullshit. Yes,
Yeah. Well, no, even before that,
yes,
which is to do these live.
yeah,
So the eventual plan is to try and convert this, not convert it, but to do them on Twitch as well, so we can have an interactive audience. And the cool thing about doing it on Twitch too is that we don't have to like upload it to YouTube separately. It'll sort of automatically do its thing. So basically it takes the editing part of it out of it for me. So it sort of is just like we plug and play and we're good. And it's already uploaded to YouTube and Twitch. People can watch it. So
yeah. And as I was mentioning, like post coronavirus bullshit, like, one of the plans is like we'll do a video game play along with us, or just like,
yeah,
we'll play a video game, just do like a Q&A or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it'd be kind of
yeah.
fun.
There's a lot of things we can do to just have a lot of fun with this. So
Yeah.
that's why I was gonna. I don't know if I was the one who suggested doing the video. I don't remember.
I think you were, because you were like, dude, I have this, dude. Like, we could try this. I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah,
But
I,
yeah,
I just thought it'd be a cool little thing to spice up the show.
yeah.
You know?
I think one of the best things to do would be like, while we're doing like the video games, like we do a Q&A and whatnot. I think it would be fucking hilarious that while Bruce is like busy trying to, like, be a Ghostbuster and whatnot, like somebody asks him a question about like quantum physics.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know, fucking fuck Slimer.
So you told me before we started that you watched the last episode. What did you think of the video version?
I like it, man. I like it. I think you got good directorial skills. Maybe
Cool.
don't come with me on the close up so much because, again, miracle workers don't exist.
We'll work on it. We'll work on the camera stuff if you don't like it.
Nah, man. Just, again, this is me. Like, I have the face for radio. I don't have a face for cameras. I think this camera's breaking right now. Shit.
You
Anyways.
shouldn't have agreed to do it.
Well, maybe if
You'd
you
be like,
hadn't
my
been so
cameras are sick.
maybe if you hadn't been so encouraging. My self-esteem is sick.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad that you seem to like it because I enjoyed doing it. And for me, like having to do the directorial stuff, I was a little worried that I was going to get too distracted. And I think when we did the test the first time, I definitely was too distracted. But now I've got it set up to a point where
Yeah.
I actually feel like I'm more engaged with the show now because I'm sort of watching the changes happen as I'm making them. So I get to I'm sort of like watching the show while while we're performing the show, if you call it perform. I don't know what you do it, but what you call it. But while we're recording it, I get to kind of watch it at the same time. So
Yeah.
it honestly makes me feel more engaged now. So I think that's a cool thing for sure.
Yeah, I mean this is essentially you as like a director for like any like TV show that's recording live, like a newscast or something like that. Like, okay, go to camera 2. Okay, Andrew's talking. Let's go to camera
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it kind of it's kind of cool in that sense, kind of having like that control in that sense.
Yeah, I really like it. And what's cool is when we eventually I intentionally left space, particularly on our two shot where we're both together, the one that people are seeing right now if you're watching this, at the bottom where there's going to be a chat where like people can like talk to us and stuff like that. It'll be on the one shots too, but in a different spot. But there'll be like a chat box. There'll be like an alert thing, so if people follow us or subscribe, there'll be these cute and cool, funny little things that come up on the screen to like dance or whatever, or like a zombie that walks across the screen or something. So like we can play around with that too, but or a giant taco that comes stomp things. Look at your face. That's awesome. You're like fucking giant taco.
Tell me more about this taco.
But no, man, it's going to introduce a lot of fun and interactive things that we can do. I'm really looking forward to when we can do it with a live audience, if we get an audience. But this just doing it live, I think, is going to be because we basically do it live anyway. It's just that it's pre-recorded.
Yeah,
But it's not like we edit this after the fact. It's not like we go, okay, hang on. Unless there's like a connection problem,
no, and
then we obviously have to edit
like
it. But
yeah, and like obviously like really like the only editing I do for this thing is like I put an intro onto it. Um, I kind of make sure like the audio levels are a little bit more tolerable.
hmm
Even though we do like a mic check beforehand, but it's just like overall I want it to be in a good spot.
yeah, you want to make sure the levels are even and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Boy, we're really showing how the sausage is made.
Okay.
Maybe.
You think anybody's listening to this? No.
You never know.
No. Probably not. It's probably not. No. No.
Yeah.
No. No.
So my internet connection speed is no. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
This could be a train wreck.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for us this week. Time to go editing.
Yeah. Happy editing, folks! Yay!
Yay! Bruce, you got anything to plug, man?
Well, as usual, you can check out my streams on twitch.tv// use just once. I forget what it is, but go on to Twitch, search for use just once. Next time I'll get the link correct. And I'm there every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. I had a really good stream last night. It was a lot of fun. So check that out if you haven't already. And hopefully soon, this show will be coming to Twitch as well. So, and definitely check us out on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and search for Let Us Cast, you can find our past episodes, the video episodes up there. You can check us out on Spreaker as well. But I think that's Andy's department.
Yes, Spreaker's my department, but yes.
I'm stepping on your script, sir.
No, don't worry about it, man. You did fucking good, man. Fucking good sales pitch. Fucking good sales pitch, man. You get a set of fucking steak knives, sir. I'm actually gonna plug another podcast here before we head out. But one of the podcasts that I like listening to is called Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Now, Michael, just a little bit of background for a sec. So Michael Rosenbaum, for those that don't know, if you saw like the movie Sorority Boys, he was in that. He's most well known as playing Lex Luthor from Smallville. But he has his own podcast, and like he does really really good fucking interviews with other celebrities. Like he talked to Kevin Conroy, like the animated Batman, and he was
Cool.
talking, yeah, he's talking about his theater experience, like his growing up with like its dysfunctional father figure and whatnot. I was like, holy shit, dude! Like it's a really like interesting thing, like to hear him like talk about his time at Juilliard with Robin Williams, how he almost became roommates with Christopher Reeve.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a really damn good podcast. So
Yeah,
it comes
that's
out
cool.
every Tuesday. So just search for Inside of You podcast and just click it, download it.
Nice. I'll have to check it out.
Definitely, man. So I think that's going to do it for us this week. To wrap shit up, I am Andrew.
And I am